We all know technology is greatly changing society. Dr. Duran and Dr. Lynn Kelly looked at the effects of cell phones on romantic relationships. They spent about a year collecting data and about a year and a half in the review and process. This past week, they released their data. Dr. Duran says society labels cell phones as electronic tethers, and this proved to add more tension to relationships. Duran says this relates to a theory in interpersonal communication called dialectical theory. This states relationships are about managing tensions.
What we found was that people do have rules, that couples negotiate rules about cell phones. And there are about 4 or 5 rules, it appears, that couples negotiate. One of the rules is when to call and when not to call.
The second thing that they found out in their study is that the more rules a couple had in their relationship, the more conflict they had. Couples reported to resolve their fights by one of 2 strategies. Either they looked for a middle ground or went to an extreme and could not agree.
But I do think technology has created, particularly cell phones, has created a set of problems that didn't exist before, and that is the expectation that I can get a hold of you 24/7.
They surveyed about 250 undergraduate students right here on campus.
I think people get very controlling with cell phones, and they think that just because you can be in contact that you have to react.
I know when I didn't have my phone, we were definitely having communication issues.
I think it has a bad impact because it just brings up a texting relationship, and face-to-face communication is not there.
The problem is with a phone, because I know you have it and I know you use it all the time, I know it's on you. And so if I call you and you don't respond, then I immediately assume that you're ignoring me or you're doing something you shouldn't.
Duran says that this topic came to him one spring as he observed 2 guys casually talking. One guy pulled out his phone, looked at it, and put it away. Suddenly, a young lady came rushing around the corner, yelling at him, saying, "I saw you check your phone. You knew I was calling, and you didn't pick up." This was the spark of their study. To read more about this story, visit our website at www.stn2.tv.